Sweet Science Brothers, it's your boy Av, aka the Double D, aka Boss Dog, over here coming to you live from NYC. What up, YouTube boxing fans? Listen, Andre Ward and Sullivan Barrera has officially been finalized. It happened yesterday, sometime last night. I'm not sure exactly when, but it's finally finalized. It's official. And, you know, this fight should have been made official months ago. I made a video already when I first thought this fight was signed. And then 2 weeks ago, I read articles. I'm finding out that this fight's not signed. Kathy Duva's on Twitter saying, like, yo, you know, this fight's not finalized. It's not signed. We're still negotiating. And she even said, like, I can't believe Rock Nation and these guys can even put together a 4-round fight, let alone a 12-round professional fight. She was snubbing them because of the, you know, because of the stupidity and the difficulty, the unnecessary difficulty in putting this fight together, because Andre Ward probably had a whole host of diva-like demands. I'm really curious. First, let me get to this first. So the fight is finally finalized. It happened yesterday, and you know, it's funny because I was watching videos, you know, like Fax King and other people on YouTube. They were making videos already saying that Andre Ward is ducking Sullivan Barrera and that the fight's not even going to happen. And honestly, I was going to make a video today, you know, saying that fight's not going to happen and that Andre Ward's going to duck this dude. But lo and behold, the fight is made. It's finally official. And of course, I'm happy. That's good news for everybody. All boxing fans should be happy that it's finally finalized. But yeah, you know, it was looking bleak. Honestly, I was gonna make a video today about, you know, I was gonna make a video about Andre Ward and how he's ducking and how, you know, I was gonna put the whole thing together today because I was under the impression that this fight wasn't gonna happen, and thank God it got finalized finally. Because first I thought it was gonna happen, and then all of this time passed, and then we hear from Kathy Duva that it wasn't finalized, and it was just this whole nonsense. And it's good to know that it's finally finalized. Finally. Now, this is a question I have for any of you guys who are, you know, in the know. Maybe, you know, any of you guys who have connections or whatever. I'm interested to know what the hell was the holdup. What were they negotiating? Because as far as I know, Sullivan, first they had a problem with money, okay? And then Sullivan Barrera realized that, you know, he realized that Andre Ward was looking for any excuse to not have this fight made, so he ended up accepting the short end of the money. He ended up accepting, so I know that Sullivan Barrera accepted the low ball with the money. He accepted lesser money than he wanted to accept. I know that. And I know that he accepted fighting Andre Ward in Oakland. So I'm curious, what the hell were they negotiating up until yesterday? You know what I'm saying? What were they negotiating? What was Andre Ward's diva ass asking for? That's the question. And I really want to know, because there's some A-side bullshit at play here. 100%. There's some A-side bullshit at play here. So if any of you guys, you know, have Abel Sanchez's number or know someone from Abel Sanchez's gym who could contact him, I really want to know, what was Andre Ward asking for? What was the holdup? Why did it take all the way until yesterday for this fight to be finalized? Now, there's a lot of things that could have gone on behind the scenes, and now I'm going to speculate on those things. This is just my opinion. It's pure speculation, but there must be a reason why this negotiation hasn't been signed until yesterday. Especially when I've already told you Barrera accepted the short end of the money and already accepted Ward's diva demand of fighting in Oakland, in his hometown. Okay? So we already know those two things were accepted by Barrera from the early stages. So what was the holdup here? What was the holdup? Something was holding this fight up, and I want to know what it is. And now I'm going to engage in some speculation. Okay, so here we go. So the only things I could, there's quite a few things Andre Ward could have done here. He could put Sullivan Barrera in bigger gloves. We know that Floyd Mayweather did that to Marcos Maidana, and we know that other fighters have pulled this shit off before. So maybe he put Sullivan Barrera in some big pillows. Maybe he forced Sullivan Barrera to wear some 12-ounce or some bigger gloves. I'm not sure, but it's a possibility. Maybe he's asking Sullivan Barrera to wear a particular brand of glove. Maybe he doesn't want Sullivan Barrera to wear puncher's gloves, okay? This is a possibility. Maybe Andre Ward, okay, wants some exceptionally massive size ring that's far above regulation. Maybe he wants some 25 by 25 or 30 by 30 ring, some outrageous, like basketball court sized ring. That could also be something to think about. Maybe there was a problem with drug testing. Maybe Andre Ward doesn't want drug testing for this fight. Is there drug testing for this fight? I don't even know. But I find it ridiculous that the fight has. First of all, if there is drug testing in any fight, okay, specifically this one, but in any fight, drug testing only commences after the fight has been signed. So we already know, even if there is drug testing, it's not going to start until like next week, and this fight is in March. So is there even drug testing for this fight? That's another question I have. Is there drug testing? Because I can see Andre Ward juicing to the gills. I have no proof, but why not? What's the holdup? I want to know what the holdup was. Is there drug testing? Is VADA involved in this fight? Is USADA involved? Is there any drug testing involved? I want to know. Because something held this fight up, and I must know what it is. And I will contact, I'm going to give Anthony a call, and I'm going to give some of you other guys a call. I want to know. I really want to know what was the holdup. There must be something, because why was this fight held up? I'm really curious about it. It's driving me crazy just thinking about what was Ward asking for? The guy accepted the low end of the money. The guy accepted your hometown. What the fuck were you asking for? I need to know. I know he asked for something crazy. I know he did. It must have been something, because Sullivan Barrera has been jumping at the chance for this fight. Maybe Andre Ward and his team were trying to convince HBO and Rock Nation to fight somebody else. Maybe there was someone else that they were trying to get in the ring with Andre Ward, and that negotiation with that person fell through. Maybe they were negotiating with someone else on the side, trying to avoid Sullivan Barrera, and ultimately failed. And there's no more time ran out, and they actually have to fight this guy now. I'm really not sure. Everything I said is speculation, but I do want to know, what were his diva demands? I know that there was something, and I want to know if there's drug testing in this fight. I want to know, because Andre Ward's been out of the ring for a long time. He could have been juicing himself to the gills, training hard, putting on some serious mass this whole time since he pulled out of the Cotto Canelo undercard. I know that he's been training. He's been training. He's had much longer. He's been training nonstop. From the rumors I heard, he has not stopped training. And I just want to know, because that injury that he said he had was bullshit. He just wanted out of that card. For whatever reason, he didn't want to be on that card, and he got out of it. I think HBO, my personal understanding on this, why he faked that injury to get out of that fight, I think HBO told him, listen, you take this tune-up, and then you have until March for your next fight, and you're fighting Kovalev. That's it. So, it's up to you. You want to fight this soft touch? We'll give you another one. You have to have a fight by March, and you're out of here. And I guess he felt you know what? I'm running out of time. Let me get out of this fight with this bum, and let me pick somebody a little bit more, somebody a little more relevant to prepare me for Kovalev. I'm really not sure. But I do want to know what these diva demands were. So anyway, the fight is finally official. It's signed. It is what it is. I'm ready for this fight. And I wanted to give you guys a heads up, all of you guys. Me and my brother are going to do a breakdown and a prediction for this fight sometime this week. Maybe Friday, maybe Saturday, I'm not sure. But we're going to do a breakdown of this fight early because me and my brother don't agree on this fight. We don't see eye to eye on it, and it's beautiful. I've been waiting for this to happen because the last several couple of fights, we've been agreeing on everything. So we don't agree on this fight. And, it's going to be very interesting for you guys. We're going to break it down. He's going to give his opinion of what's going to happen, and I'm going to give my opinion on what's going to happen. But we are going to break this fight down, and we're not going to wait until a couple of days before the fight. I'm ready now. I think I know what's going to go down. My brother thinks he knows what's going to go down, and there's really no reason to wait that long. But anyway, it is what it is. This is your boy Av coming to you live from NYC. Holla at your boy. Like, comment, and subscribe. Share the videos. Help this channel grow. Alright, guys? Peace.